Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
On my wedding day, I also had butterflies in stomach. I shouldn't have eaten so many. I just wanted to have a last bit of fun before the happiest day of my life.
Silence! The delegation from Bentwood arrives any moment. Take off those common clothes and come down looking like a princess!
As you wish, Father.
Anybody looks at her, they get their head chopped off!
Oh boy, did I look at her! What?
Great. I have to wear this crazy veil and pretend I'm a virgin? It is not the veil. It's your cosplay. See? It pushes up and then it makes to the top of the thigh. All this inviting castle for a stupid political alliance? I thought that I could marry for true love or because I was wasted. What's the reason to get married for? I'm kind for a goat. Now, wait for it. The prince will be here any minute to marry you. I'm tired. Thank you.
Yeah? Huh? How do I look? Spiffy, right? I had the dogs lick me clean twice.
Announcing the King and Queen of Bentwood, Lorenzo the First, and Bonnie.
Yeah, welcome, your highnesses. My new king and queen-in-laws. Or should I just call you brother and sister?
We are brother and sister. What of it?
And their son/nephew, hero of the battle against that bird that flew into the room one time, groom to be Prince Gisbert of Bentwood.
Oh.
You never do that for me.
I hate this feeling. Surprising. No, I just feel like my life is ending. I can't even smile. Don't worry. We'll make your cheeks look nice and rosy. Remember, Paul's Rouge, Lady's Leech. Ever wish you could live in a place where people are really, truly happy? It's a
Alpha, kissing, no tummy touching. You see, save your lips for the prepackaged candy assortments. Alpha, it's like you don't appreciate your assembly line job.
Yeah, it's kind of not the one I wanted. I'm kind of not always happy.
But we're singing.
Yeah, singing while you work's not happiness. It's mental illness. I'm sick of being happy all the time. Just once. I wish I could go somewhere where people are miserable.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A Fisher. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Target located. Bring them in.
Thank the Major. They all.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
First up, gotta go. Those are losers that got murdered. All right, demon. That's right. In fact, your personal demon. Get used to it. 'Cause you were such
done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Transferring still holding.
Finding begins.
Yes, Emerson is here that source, huh?
He may take months, even his.
So we'll need checks.
Job to job. I'm not jolly all the time. Doesn't make me a weirdo. Hey, get out of here, weirdo! But it's like you do the slightest thing here, and everyone freaks out. It's like they all have peppermint sticks up their asses.
They're waiting for you to turn me in blue.
There's more where that came from. We spend all day making candy to earn candy. It doesn't make any sense.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
What in the heavens is going on?
Nothing, Father.
Weirdo doesn't take his pants off for nothing. Hello, this is the last straw. You're all going to be punished.
What are you gonna do? Give me a paddling with a big lollipop?
This is serious. You'll be hanged from the gumdrop tree. Oh, this is all me fault, my boy. I get something to tell you.
Oh, Pops!
Yeah, it's going to take a while, so let me pull up this chair.
Hey,
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, it all started when I first laid eyes on your mother. I mean, hands. I couldn't keep myself, and then all of a sudden she gave me a right hook, and I was in love.
I've already cursed enough. I don't need some demon making my life worse.
Space? Yeah, look, you're stuck with me forever, so just take a deep breath and...
And that, my friend, is how one returns a gift.
If you don't calm down, this is gonna be a long forever.
Huh. Okay, you win.
I told you there was a two-light to hang. Fine.
Pick a card, dreamer. Ooh, the asphyxiation of hearts? Lucky draw.
We are being observed. The Worm Queen wishes to gloat. Her troops are no longer her own, but she cares little for that. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? The Oregon Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. All manner of Oregon technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it.
But I can't go all the way.
Oh no, it's forbidden.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
No more. Please, don't open it. All will be forgiven. As long as you obey the jolly code.
cry, salty tears, learn bare truths. I want to take a big, meaty bite out of life and dip it in mustard.
Mustard, vinegar, kettle. These are the nations of food. Take one step further. No elf has never returned. Not even Returnal.
I'd rather die a big death than live a small life.
There is no place to hide.
enough reactant to open your relic.
Oh, hi, I'm Alpha. Where am I? What?
Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters. It has developed immunity to your attacks. Try something different. The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready.
I know I am not your mother. Please. But I do have sex with your father.
God, oh no, ew. I do not need a sex talk from my stepmother.
Tonight, you will be expected to perform your wife's duties. I mention because it was difficult for me with the tentacles.
I don't have tentacles.
Your husband will have tentacles.
Are you trying to say testicles?
I don't know. Just leave your eggs on the nightstand and get out of there.
These manifestations, they aren't from the neural sentry. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
All I've ever eaten is candy.
Are you a king?
Oh, no. Oh,
I am sorry. Bring them joy.
this is delicious.
Thank you, sir. We are far too humble to receive praise.
I can't help it. You deserve praise.
We deserve to be beaten with our food.
Well, I would rather eat it. It's so incredibly good.
Now you've faced us too far. You must leave our humble home.
Get out, stranger.
Thanks again. It was delicious.
You're ruining our lives!
Don't think
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside. Oculists are scanning for targets. It's as if the Void wants us to find this.
Don't be sad. She would have left him for me anyway. Actually, I'd be fine if someone could just slide my head up a bit.
Hush! There's a wedding in progress. Do you? Prince Mercamera, vengeful.
You gotta be kidding me! Father, you can't just make
The
me...
king can make anyone. You do, you do. Say man and wife.
I now pronounce...
Hiding Lua in the Void risked the unfathomable. I fear we are seeing the consequences of that risk now. Destroy these Void-stained enemies. The Sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
Shining gold star to whoever seizes the elf. Get you, elf.
Another job well executed.
The wedding is really a demon makes.
But look, there's a complication. They've been joined by a tiny boy.
It's fine.
I know, I was there.
Elfo has left the building with Bean.
No worry, I am an expert hunter, and I will track down the woman I love. Keep the champagne chilled. I shall return before the last uncle passes out.
My nights at exhausted. Nights. Who were your best trackers?
That would be Striker and Bolt, sire. But they're lost. So it'll be Turbish and Ferns.
We won't get tired this time.
As ready as you will ever be.
It was sweet of you to wreck my wedding, but you're kind of slowing us down. Mind if I give you a ride?
Mind? I don't mind at all.
Well,
The void is a place of endless probability. Unless you have a fleet of light skippers and relic seekers, you'll never reach the depths. Are you quite sure you're in the right place, Dunno?
Before today, we had neither riches nor magic. Then today, for one blessed
Is my
second,
stock
we almost
insufficient?
had both.
No.
And now you get both kids. Oh no. No one could survive that many tumbles. Hell.
I've never had a nightmare. Is this fun?
Where'd they go?
Only one place they could have gone. Start digging.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
Identify that with an upward shot.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Hey there. Haven't seen the graduates before. Looking for a good time? Very. She can help us. Do you do magic? Sure. I've done a trick or two. What do you have in mind? Well, I was forced into a wedding, and I wish I just had my freedom. Hey, and that's not me, right? Wicked sounds great. I don't think it's great. That sounds like sweet tea. You ever heard of the wish man?
I've never heard of anything.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Jack, leave it on the ground.
This capsule will now harvest Kuva. Caution, Tenno. Capsules harvesting Kuva provide minimal life support. Commencing Kuva harvest. Life support on the way.
Alright, it's been a long You two sit down on my feet. I call it the friend zone.
Get comfortable. You ain't never
The harvester is finished. Collect the Kuva.
everybody.
Another life support capsule is now available. Modification successful. Collecting Kuva. Grab the Kuva from that capsule. Ready for a capsule. Kuva Kuba is ready to be collected. Additional life support has arrived. Modification successful. Collecting Kuba. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When you need it, extraction is ready.
Might as well give up and accept that I'll never be anything more than a wealthy queen of a fabulous faraway kingdom. It's my destiny.
Bean, no. You are beautiful, and your skin is so soft, and your hair smells like butterscotch. But you're wrong! Pardon my language, but destiny is baloney. The future is not for fools. What do you make of it?
He's right, my darling. Let's make a future together. I've loved you since the moment you killed my brother. Give me your hand in marriage, Bean.
You're magic, right?
Life support incoming.
Not that kind of magic, though.
What about you?
Maybe I am. Now,
Grab the Kuba from that capsule. I've delivered another life support capsule. Another job well executed.
got her glove.
My poor Princess Tiabini. She never had a chance to say she loved me. Now what? Whoa!
Me smell fear. I mean, I smell fear.
You don't scare me. I was born scared. Get him, man!
Boys.
What?
There's no conflict here. This is a plateau of peace.
I can get married, or I can die. This should be a harder decision.
Hey, death is the easy way out. So I say do it.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it.
No, your cruddy life is worth living, Bean. And so is mine. If you live.
Jeez.
Do it.
Hey, guys.
Yeah?
While you were talking, the stick broke.
Leaving Wendy over was an excellent strategy.
Lua stirs, and lost ancient chambers emerge from her ruin. Advance into this blasphemous space, so that I may unearth what was buried so long ago. Watch out, I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Like a foot. I mean, if you're happy with it. Whoa!
The Oregon Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support. Found a fissure. Look out for reactant.
That's when I discovered that the dragon could shoot fire from both ways. That's about every detail I know. Tell me something about it. Really?
cavities are dropping reactant. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. All manner of Orokin technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it.
Random in a cave.
Dad, you can't just hate him. What's wrong with you? They should prance and dance.
But all frolic and Gator's castle wall. Well, you know it. Someone jab him with a sword. Make sure he looks at it. Make it a big gift. Oh, we got a wedding to play.
Ew, think out
I know. It felt weird when I said it.
Hope you're right. As clean as a child. He's in a better place now. That's sad. That's so hard. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
That is your duty as a princess. You need this status to cement our alliance with Benton. Our kingdom is rich in tradition, but their kingdom is rich in riches.
Plus, I don't see anyone else walking on top of this.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
It appears there may be truth in the regarding the elves. Certain secrets were set down in the ancient writings of their power. But I should just hear more of it. Anyway, I've read it before. The essence is that there is a enormously potent magic in the elves' blood.
But this but the heat of my wedding is dream. Might be finally forget.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? I was just admiring the cowl. My people don't have very far.
I can't do it.
Third party, and you and I can find each other and try not to let me have. No, you're not a murderer. Well, kill that one guy.
Good luck like that. Something's right, mate.
You're a sweet person. Sure, you're a violent alcoholic, but you're not a killer.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
Brave.
Candlestick in the face.
I'm just not comfortable with murder. There's gotta be another way to get rid of him.
You can always marry him and drive him back.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready.
Something tickles. Is there a mosquito on my leg?
Behold, sire, as I extract a small quantity of blood.
I only have a small quantity of blood.
Excellent. I've asked the eminent Lord Lingentree to take part in the experiment. And may I say, the deep orders...
These manifestations, they aren't from the neural sentry. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
Yes, well, I'm supposed to like that to keep it. Come back in a few days, Lord Lingentree. Well, he was a good man, a family man. Clearly, the volume of blood was inadequate. To extract greater quantities, we'll need more sophisticated methods. Okay? Milking. My brain's going dry.
Now we just have to hope Gorkamers are big enough idiots to fall for this plan. Hopefully they'll be good. So, I know I'm very cold and distant, and some would say overflowing with revulsion.
That's okay. I don't listen.
But before we marry, and I am going to look at military efficiency. Woo! I just wanted to make sure that you have some fun. That's why I insist at our bachelor party. It'll be way out of
This island has real moments.
it was.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Only
So you very well. Our first experiment with the earth blood was inconclusive. Reveal its restorative power. Ow!
Are you okay?
they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind.
Did you know that pigs are 80% blood? Really?
The sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
I must admit, the quantity of blood exceeded my expectations.
So, Elfo is free to go?
For now. Looks like I picked the wrong day for this shit.
Don't worry. I'll take very good care of Varuna. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
The queens have sought out Warframes before. Vor sought to present them with yours. We cannot let the worm have Varuna.
I hope you like fun.
But she was like that.
I hope you like me yelling.
Was
Stop right there, you laziness.
trying to figure out. Because first she said that Rose was misbehaving or something, and then she was like that. She didn't want her to go and have a sleepover, and then she started robbing her in the night, saying that she wants to go back home, and yada yada. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like she was just trying to make excuses.
Tenno, the Void has summoned a new presence and it craves our life support. Destroy these manifestations.
Did you text her back? I don't know why she waited until she was out of work, but
Another job well executed.
I was like that. I don't know why she waited until she was out of work to give me an answer. Mhm.
I've encountered sights in the void that would chill your blood, Tenno. We really must trade stories sometime. Did you hear, Tenno? I had the finest inverted throat singer in the Origin system perform at my party last night. Perhaps someday you'll rate an invite. Come again.
are not alone. This tower is full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The tower's neural sentry has turned these soldiers into mindless attack drones. You need to take them out. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
For the tenor.
Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction. Another job well executed.
Insurance companies don't care. Claims cost them money. Over the past 40 years, the Harrison firm has secured nearly $1 billion in compensation.
I went to the island. We have no clue if this number is accurate or if 28 just sounds better than 27 or 29. I have no clue, but it is an oddly specific number. And if anyone would know, I would imagine Trump has the power and the clearance to know, but he could also just be pulling it out of his butt. However, Bill Clinton has denied going to the island. And in her deposition from 2016, Virginia does talk about Bill Clinton and how Epstein has traveled quite a bit with Bill Clinton on their private plane, but she was never in attendance. She did attend one dinner, specifically with Bill Clinton, she was allegedly invited to, and she never insinuates any wrongdoing.
I've encountered sights in the void that would chill your blood, Tenno.
Just like
we
she
really
did
must
she
trade
never
stories
witnessed,
sometime.
and that's not to say that she is not being truthful, or that's not to say that nobody else did. This is just what Virginia Giuffre wrote in her book. Virginia states in her deposition from 2016, "It does concern me that Vanity Fair wanted to do a piece on me, considering that Bill Clinton walked into Vanity Fair and threatened them not to write sex trafficking articles about his good friend, Jeffrey Epstein." I think that was like a thing in her deposition.
What?
We don't know if this is true.
What?
We don't know if this is a rumor that she heard. We don't know.
What? That's crazy.
Then, in an email to the ambassador of Turkey, Tom Barrack, Epstein emails Tom, "Send photos of you and child, make me smile." Now, Tom Barrack does have 6 children, but very creepy, nonetheless. Tom Barrack responds, "Hope you're good, let's catch up." To which Epstein then responds, "Hope you're good, photos look good. FYI, I receive many calls a week about both Donald, redacted, it's redacted, beauty contest, Mar-a-Lago, etc., and Clinton from reporters. Less so recently with Clinton, but my answers are always, I have nothing to say, or I try to ignore altogether. A few times I have been ambushed on the street with
This
questions,
tower
but
is
I'm
full
more
of life
careful.
forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out.
I guess.
Watch out.
No, some
I'm
people have
detecting
made all
void
of these as,
fissures
like,
nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Some people insinuate it as like, hey, keep your mouth shut,
Found
reward me.
Fisher. Look out for reactant.
And some people
The
just
corrupted
say,
enemies are
it just
dropping
sounds
reactant.
weird.
Collect
And
it to
maybe
open
we
the
should
void.
not try.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
The most interesting connection between Epstein and Clinton is Clinton.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Of Bill Clinton in heels and sitting over
You have
office
collected
on an
enough
armchair,
reactant to
his
open
legs
the
draped
relic.
over the side.
The tower's
In the
neural
release
sentry has
documents
turned these
recently,
soldiers into
Epstein
mindless
emailed
attack
someone,
drones.
and that person is
You need to
redacted,
take
but
them out.
Epstein tells them, quote, hang the Clinton name in place of the artwork so that people looking back can smile. What did Delaney say about Clinton? In her 2025 Talker interview, she said, quote, I went to the White House without seeing lunch for historical Clinton's benefits, and I heard the president of that. But President 1,000 other people shook his hand. And then she said that her and Clinton had a very strong mutual friend, the then mayor of Miami, Philip Levine. Philip was president, were very good friends, and Philip was, and God were very good friends. So they actually was introduced to the president post his coming out of the White House, and became friendly with him because of Philip Levine. This is all said very nonchalantly, but you have to remember that Ghislaine Maxwell was present at Chelsea Clinton's wedding during Hillary Clinton's daughter. So it seems like she's just like, I mean, yeah, we had like mutual friends. I met her at the White House around once, but then I think that was another people. And then once I came out of the White House, you know, we had like a good mutual friend. But like, you were present at the wedding. Then there is the whole thing about Hillary Clinton doing naughties with Vince. Vince Foster was a White House council member who, there were rumors that he had an affair with Hillary Clinton. And then Vince Foster was found dead of some type. So, but if you have anything other than Clinton was doing naughties with Vince, is what Epstein was like. Now, on the other side of the aisle, the other major Republican wrapped up in all of this is clearly Trump. Trump has been named a massive document dump in
The
November at
enemy is
least
broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
It's pretty evident that Trump and Epstein have some sort of long-standing relationship. When that soured, why that soured, how it soured is unclear. How deep their friendship was, how often they hung out, how much did they know about each other's personal lives, that is also unclear. But there is evidence of friendly relations. There's archive footage from NBC that shows that Trump inviting a ton of NFL cheerleaders to Mar-a-Lago. And you can see Trump, who was 45 years old at the time, dancing with these cheerleaders. And then he spots Epstein, who walks in, invites him in, they're off to the side just watching the cheerleaders. Trump is pointing at one of them saying she's hot. Epstein is laughing, and it's pretty clear that at some point they were friendly. Epstein was present at Trump's second wedding to Mila Maples, but also a lot of people were present to that. So, I mean, they're New York socialites. He was also present at the opening of the Harley-Davidson Cafe in New York. There is a photograph of Epstein next to Trump
Mission
and
complete.
Ivanka, as well as
Excellent
Eric
work,
Trump, who are
Tenno.
very clearly children at that point. They were pictured at events at Mar-a-Lago together, more notably Victoria's Secret events. The Victoria's Secret event owned by Elle Graham's Leslie Wexner. Now, the interesting thing is, I think MAGA was fine with all of this because most of these documented instances of them being friendly were before he took that plea deal. So there is this hope that the person in office had no clue. And once they had a clue, stopped hanging out with Epstein, right? Or maybe they even stopped way before the crimes. Maybe they started getting an inkling of it, which means that Trump should release the files because he always made it appear that Bill Clinton was the main one in the files. So the Democrats are protecting Epstein and the high-up officials. And clearly, Trump is not fond of Jeffrey Epstein. In another statement, okay, so back in the early 2000s, this is before Jeffrey Epstein took that plea deal, but there were whispers probably around Palm Beach that something was amiss.
Mining isn't my only interest.
I've known Jeff for 15
I'm also
years.
interested
Terrific
in
guy.
mining.
He's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. No doubt about it. Jeffrey enjoys his social life. Clearly, now he has changed his tune, which he says things more along the lines of, well, I knew him like everybody else in Palm Beach knew him. I mean, people in Palm Beach knew him. He was a fixture in Palm Beach. I was not a fan of his, that I can tell you. I was not a fan of his.
I was not a fan of his. That I can tell you. I was not a fan of his. So
It's understandable that people have questions, but it's weird because Trump starts getting very agitated when people keep asking, stating that this whole Epstein thing is so boring. Why are we still talking about it? Quote, it's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. I don't understand why it keeps going.
it's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going.
Which sounds rather defensive for someone who has nothing to do with Epstein. Another time he responds to a reporter saying, are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. Are people really still talking about this guy?
And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? It just seems like a desecration.
I will say that in the recent document
The
release, there are a
void
lot
is a
of
place of
references
endless
between Epstein and
probability.
others, alluding to the idea
Unless you have
that
a fleet
Epstein
of
has
light skippers or
information
relic
on
seekers,
Trump that Trump would
you'll
not
never
want
reach
out.
the depths
In an
I've plumbed.
email thread to Kathy Remler, she's the former White House counsel for President Barack Obama,
I would
and she's
never
the
turn away a
current chief
potential
legal officer
customer.
at Goldman Sachs. She sends Epstein
I
a link to
suppose
the
I
New
ought
York
not
Times
judge a
piece
book by
about
its
Trump's
cover,
crimes. This isn't
or a
funny.
tenor
So
by
this
their
is
gear.
recent. This is like way after the public knows about Epstein. Trump is in office. He's serving for his first term. Epstein is alive. He's not in jail. Kathy sends this link to Epstein. And the article is just talking about why Trump needs to be impeached. Epstein responds, I think he makes the argument that it was his, Trump's money, making it not illegal, because it's about campaign funds and there was a whole debacle. Though he said he only found out afterwards, question mark. I will say Jeffrey Epstein is not very coherent in his emails, but he's just kind of like, oh yeah, this is what Trump's trying to say. And then he emails, I'm sure his accountant has flipped anyway. I did talk in detail to Starr yesterday regarding indictments, how Trump can make a deal, special counsel, Clinton's trash can. Yes, Starr, give me more. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, it's just like the ramblings of someone that is unhinged. Kathy responds more coherently. It makes no difference whether it was his money. Issue his failure to disclose, plus fact that he has lied his ass off and about it makes clear that he knew it was illegal. Epstein writes back, you see, I know how dirty Donald is. My guess is that non-lawyers, New York biz people have no idea what it means to have your fixer flip. Yeah. Then she, in another email thread, Kathy, again, former White House counsel, emails Epstein. Trump is so gross. Epstein responds, we're seeing your life and up close. Which these are exchanged in 2017. So, I mean, Kathy would have known that Epstein is also gross. But what is new at this point? Everyone's a disappointment on both sides of the aisle. It really doesn't matter. And if you're concerned that perhaps she didn't know and did not vet Epstein before talking to him, I highly doubt it. But there is another email exchange between the two of them where Kathy says something along the lines of, most girls do not have to worry about this crap. So she's talking about how she has to worry about like all of these different things. Anyway, kind of sick me, but Epstein responds, girls, careful, I will renew an old habit.
Oh my. Operator,
Then he goes
I
on
run
to list a
diagnostic
bunch of
regressions.
names, random
All
names that are
systems
probably not
online.
random at all.
You don't need to
I
pay
think
me.
a good chunk of these people probably don't know what he's doing, or they might know what he's doing and they're not going to say anything. But they're not involved. Does it make it right? Probably not. But it's the fact that, like, he is a professional connector. He knows how to connect everybody. And that's why JP Morgan was in so much shit and they had to fork up hundreds of millions of dollars to Epstein victims, because JP Morgan, the argument is that they should have known that all of Epstein's funds were suspicious because they were working with him even after his conviction in 2009. But Epstein was allegedly introducing them to people like Bill Gates and introducing them to very high-profile clients.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe
And there was like
suits
one
you.
banker that he specifically worked with. I mean, I don't want to say banker, high up executive that he specifically worked with and was very close with, Jess Staley. He's also in the emails where they make a lot of Disney references. They make like Disney princess references, which some netizens think, you know, what does that mean? But there was a lot of because I think at one point they wanted him to become, they were trying to get Jamie Dimon out of JP Morgan and into the White House so that Jen Staley could take over and then JP Morgan. But that didn't end up working out. Jen Staley ended up getting, I don't know if he resigned, but there was a lot of drama because of the Epstein thing. And then he, I don't know.
Tenno, Prepare for life support.
When the boiler is frozen apart, the power used to make a lead that grows in the nest. Amnesty International is the place to start. Try to protect freedom of speech, expose corruption, support the rights of immigrants and refugees, and stop the spread of
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Join me. Join me to Amnesty International today.
The new Warframe that Northwest Bridgestone as far as rehabilitation between August 2022 and April 2024, your privacy may have been compromised. Here's how you can take action and see if you may qualify for compensation. A former employee has been charged with secretly installing hidden cameras disguised as smoke detectors in the background of... I don't know if he currently is, but he then moved on to be CEO of Barclays. Yeah, so, very powerful people. Yeah. Now, this is very cryptic, but in another text thread that was released, an unidentified person, this is in 2018, so again, a year before Epstein's subsequent arrest and death, they text Epstein. It will all go over, they're really
life support on the way.
Trump and doing whatever they can to do that. Epstein responds, yes, thanks, it's wild because I am the one able to take him down. In another email thread, Epstein writes, Prince Andrew and Trump today, too funny. So this is when Trump went to London and met with Prince Andrew. And then another email, recall Prince Andrew and Princess came out of Mar-a-Lago. So all of these emails leads to wonder, is this Epstein just bluffing, or does he really have something on Trump that can end him? And
another life support capsule is now available.
So far, the emails, they keep alluding to information, but there's not really any information, at least in the emails. For example, Epstein was in a very close contact with another reporter, this one from the New York Times, Thomas Landon, and also, like, he's not a great person, apparently. But he is asking Epstein for information about Trump, and Epstein responds, read my airplane and design traffic content. How can I ask my houseman about Donald Trump walking through the door, leaving his nose print on the glass as young women were swimming in the pool, and be so focused to walk straight into the door? Then another email. Research how he paid for Mar-a-Lago. Matt was his bagman. Trump shuttle. Trump casino. Review SEC filings to see back dates of taking money. Also, Trump saying that in my opinion is illegal. People make it seem like all of these reporters are messaging Epstein because they're going undercover to take Epstein down. But keep asking Epstein all these questions, almost treating him like an advisor. He's even asking him, because if you knew Trump was going to win the election, how would you position your portfolio? Thomas Landon also asked Epstein if he wants to get connected with the guy who runs SoftBank. Yeah. And this is like full-blown offer from Thomas Landon. It was not requested by Epstein. It was like, here you go, let me connect you to another powerful person. Why would you want to do that? Probably not for victims or for the greater good. But what do I know, right? You also asked Epstein for example. Regardless, the New York Times has since released a statement writing, Landon Thomas Jr. has not worked at the time since early 2019 after editors discovered his failure to abide by our ethical standards. So as with everything that is involving Trump and Epstein, the story changes nonstop. Another aspect of that is the ever-evolving storyline of why Epstein is covering longer threats. At first, the story was Epstein was behaving in an inappropriate manner towards a girl that worked at the club, so Trump defriended him. Then, the story became that Trump and Epstein got into a fight over a real estate deal to get it falling out. Now,
the raid is off to a successful start.
Epstein poached a girl from Trump's
when you are ready, go to extraction.
We know this to now be Virginia Dufresne. But Trump states, Virginia...
I don't know. I think she works at the spa. You stole her.
He stole people who work for him. At a great spa, one of the best spas in the world, and people were taken out of the spa, hired by him.
Yeah.
I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people who stole her. And by the way, there are no terms about us ever. Then, at another point, he explains again. People would come and complain, this guy's taking people from the spa. I didn't know that. And then when I heard about it, I told him, I said, listen, we don't want you taking our people, whether it was spa or not spa. I don't want you taking people. What's interesting, in the email, Epstein to a third point. Trump asked me to resign from Mar-a-Lago. Never a never ever. Of course he knew about the girls, as he asked for them to stop. And this was when Epstein probably didn't know that A, he's going to be arrested, B, he's going to die, and then C, that his emails would be released by the House Oversight Committee. Now, there is a big deal being made about whether Virginia named Trump as an abuser or not, and clearly she did not. And she only had nice things to say about him, and that is very much what I've seen from transparent and intransparent development statements, but that does not mean that Trump has not been abused by others. Julia Farmer is a writer of Warframe. She alleges that on one occasion she was at Epstein's office in the 90s. Trump gets there too. He starts eyeing her up and down and doesn't stop until Epstein comes and tells him she's not for you. She alleges that Trump would say, she looks young, I thought she was 16. Another woman alleges that Trump essayed her at an Epstein house party in 1994 when she was 13 years old. She did drop the case after she started receiving death threats. And 4 days after she drops her civil suit, Trump becomes president for the first time. Well, he gets a lifetime. He's president-elect. There is a picture from the birthday book that depicts Epstein and a few of his buddies holding up one of those giant checks, and it's made out to be $22,500. And it's paid to the order of Jeffrey Epstein, signed DJ Trump, Donald J. Trump. I would say it looks like some sort of competition or tournament, probably held at Mar-a-Lago. What the writing under the picture reads, Jeffrey showing early talents with money and women. Sells fully depreciated, redacted, to Donald Trump for $22.5K. We're assuming the redacted is a victim stamp.
Fully depreciated?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The rest of the caption reads, showing early people skills too. Even though I handled the deal, I didn't get any of the money or the girl. And there are rumors that because of Epstein working very closely, and there being rumors that Epstein was trafficking, there are allegations that Epstein was trafficking women from Eastern Europe. Some people have come to the conspiracy theory that perhaps a very powerful woman was introduced through. I think that is so far a conspiracy. I couldn't find too much in any of the release documents. I don't really see many official sources talking about anything of that sort. It seems so far to be the TikTok and Reddit sphere primarily. But to make matters more difficult for MAGA, Trump very, very curiously had recently said to reporters in the press room about Delaney, I just wish her well, frankly. I've met her numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach, but I wish her well, whatever it is. Later, he doubles down, because everyone's like, what do you mean you wish her well? And he says, she's now in jail. Yeah, I wish her well. I wish a lot of people well. Good luck. Let them prove somebody was guilty.